Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to show you a little hobby project that I've perfected in the last few months. This hobby project is a fully portable car battery powered home cinema, or rather garden cinema as you could put it, because you can bring it anywhere. It runs from the car battery, and it means that you can take it into the woods and project in the woods if you have a proper screen to project on, which actually can be substituted for, I don't know, old bed sheets for example. So let's take a look. Here we have two speakers. They are MC Crypt, I think BB802 Mark II. They are rated 100 watts RMS and 300 watts maximum power, so they are pretty strong. Here we have the brain of the whole system, which I'm going to explain later. It is hooked to the car battery, which is a standard 12 volt battery. Here I have 52 ampere hours, but you can use even smaller. It just affects the time you are able to project. And finally, here we have the projector, which is ASUS B1MR, which is a really brilliant machine. It's very small, actually. If you can see as I'm holding it, it's very small, but nevertheless, it's got a very big resolution. It's got 800p resolution. And it's rated 900 lumens, so it's very bright. Even in brighter areas, you can still see the image very clearly. So let's take a look at this case, shall we? Here are the car battery terminals I used to plug in the power. Here's the main breaker switch. Then here's the display that shows voltage and current of the whole system that it is taking. Here are three switches which power on DC to DC converter that supplies power to the projector, because the projector needs 19 volts. And then we have switch for the computer, that is the source of the video and audio signal. And finally here we have switch for the audio amplifier. Okay, so let's take a look how it works. I'm going to plug in the car battery. And already we can see that the switch lighten up, which means that the system is powered. So I'm going to power it up. Now we can already see some measurements on the display. You can see that the battery is 12.4 volts, and now the system is taking some milliwatts, I'd say. That is because this switch actually also has some lightning, so you can already see that the diode that is inside the switch is taking this current. So I'm going to open it and show you what's inside. The biggest machinery here is the car amplifier. It is MPX2000 from Mac Audio, which is in this configuration, which means 2 4-ohm speakers. It can give 60 watts RMS or 180 watts maximum power. So it's slightly less powerful than the speakers, but I think that is a good thing, because I'm actually I have it tuned to the full volume all the time, so it protects the speakers. And here we have the little Android computer that I bought from DLX. This particular model is Jesurun DX05, and it's running quad-core Rock chipset and 2 GB of RAM. And this little box here is another DC to DC converter, which steps down the 12 volts to 5 volts, because the minicomputer just takes 5 volts. And it's rated for 3 amperes, which is 1 ampere stronger than the original source, so there's plenty of power for the little level. And finally, here we have a standard DC to DC converter for the projector, as I've mentioned before. And this one is actually meant for laptop, so you can power your laptop from your car. And since the ASUS projector is actually compatible with any ASUS laptop, you can use this one and don't have to build your own. Okay, so let's turn it up. First, I'm going to turn up the projector power. You can already see the DC converter lighten up. And I can, oh, sorry for the noise in the background. My cats are just very persistent. So I've just enabled the projector. You can see the picture. I'm going to project it on the fridge because there is no better white surface. Next, I'm going to turn on power for the minicomputer. Also, you can see a little green diode here lighten up, and I'm going to turn the computer on. And there are two ways of controlling the computer. First is this Bluetooth keyboard, which is also mouse, because it's got gyroscope, so you can control it by moving it in your hand. but unfortunately just a few hours ago I ran out of batteries and didn't have the time to recharge it yet. So I'm going to use another means of control, which is pretty slick. Let's just wait until it boots and then I'm going to show you. Basically, because it is Android based, it means that it's also like Wi-Fi, and every newer Android has the ability to do a hotspot, which means it's going to create a Wi-Fi network to which you can connect with your mobile phone or with your tablet, let's say, or even laptop. It doesn't matter. So what I have here is standard Android laptop. So I'm going to open the Wi-Fi settings. Come on. And I'm going to connect to the Wi-Fi once it's enabled. It takes a couple of seconds until the auto start sequence completes and enables the hotspot. Okay, it should be done. So I'm just going to refresh it. Oh, come on. Okay, it's connecting to the network. Connected. And now I'm going to open the software, which is called Yahtzee, and it even comes in a free version, but it's really worth the money to pay for the full one, because then you have multiple advanced features. And already I can see that I'm connected. As you can see, I can control the menu clicking these buttons. I can also open the browser folder, folder browser, where I can see my files that are actually on the device itself, but I can even plug in a USB flash drive, play from that. So I'm going to play this file, which is meant for Dolby sound testing. Oh yeah, and finally I need to enable the audio amplifier. I'm going to turn the volume up a little. And in the same way as I've controlled it to play the file, I can also turn it off simply by selecting power down. So now it's only taking a few amperes, 1.4 to be specific. Now that the fan turned off, it's just 0.6. And as I'm going to disable the remaining components, the amplifier, the computer power, and the projector power. It's all down to bare minimum. Now I'm just turning it off. So that's all. You can find a list of the components used in the description of the video, so you can actually build it yourself. So that's all. Goodbye.